Hello. Hello.
Don't be frightened.
Don't be frightened.
Okay.
Looks like it's at 8% already. 8% progress.
The dying, the section where you die, I just thought was so.
Whoops.
The dying, the section where you die.
Shut up, computer. Okay. There. Okay. Spider-Man Miles Morales digital version is on sale for 60% off now. I believe it's through the 28th. So this might so you've got a few days yet before the sale expires. So you might as well get it while it's $20. $19.99. That's essentially $20 minus a penny. But with tax, it's going to be more, obviously. Yeah, you might as well get it before it goes back up to the $50 price point. If you can. But don't get a payday cash loan to try to buy it. It's not worth the trouble of doing that.
Boo.
news. On Twitch, the M button on the keyboard will mute them, will mute videos. That's good if you're trying to mute it in a hurry. Okay, it's up to 9% so far. I figure I might as well live stream the downloading. That way. Yeah. Might as well live stream the downloading. That way I can share the pain of the downloading experience. Yeah. It's slow. It could be worse though. I'm using Comcast and it's really hammering the it's really taking advantage of Comcast's speed. So, but I did a speed test and it didn't look like it was nailing it too bad. Everyone else still gets usable speeds. It's more than enough to handle watching live stream and stuff. So that's good. Good. Yep, there's still over 200 down. And upwards of 8 Mbps up. So that's pretty good. 215 down, 10.1 up is the final score. With a 16 millisecond ping, 20 millisecond jitter, and 0 packet loss. So that's good. Since it's not losing packets, that means that the game download shouldn't take any longer than it needs to. It'd be better if Verizon pops a millimeter wave over here and I could get the advanced home internet and 1 gig per second down. That game would download faster then. But they'd end up with a shorter stream if I decided to stream it. Yeah. Let's see. 10%. That's pretty good. I misplaced my PS5 remote, so I'm waiting for one on Amazon that was on sale for $50. This time I went with a black one instead of the standard color. I didn't want to have any other color gamuts because I wanted something that's just simple, nice, and sleek, and didn't have a loud and distracting color palette. So, a nice black one with that blue light outline around the touchpad seemed like the best bet. I could have went with the same one I did last time, but I don't want. If I find my, assuming when I find my PS5 remote eventually, because I've never taken it away from my home that I can recall in a long time. May have taken it once or twice, but it's always been in the home the entire time, other than those couple times. I don't like trying to use that particular remote, particular controller away from home. I just like leaving it at home because it's easier to use it for the PS5 than it was to use it for remote play. Anyway, that's because I have an Xbox controller that I'd like taken with me if I have to play remotely instead, especially on Luna. For some reason, the Xbox seems easier to deal with when away from home than the PS5 remote. The controller, I mean, yeah. Anyway, the nice thing about the controllers is I have two different. Assuming I find that remote and it didn't get crushed into dust or something, under junk or anything. Assuming it didn't have a horrible mishap or something, I will have two controllers, two different looking controllers to use. That'd be handy for multiplayer game with two people. Or a fighting game where I play one-on-one and I beat whichever player has a controller nobody's using. Hey, that's the easiest way to cheat at a two-player game. Control both controllers and then choose just one to dominate the other. Control two players and then just pick your primary player that you want to beat the secondary player with. Anyway, that's old school fighting game cheats. Gatorade, good. Let's see. Yeah. I'm using OBS, the Streamless. The only thing I dislike about the OBS is the fact that it doesn't let you hear it on your computer, so you can actually hear that the audio is coming through. So you'd actually have to have a secondary device just to make sure that the audio is not glitching out, which could be a problem if your internet can be unpredictable at times and screw up the audio. I had an audio screw up on the previous mobile game because I streamed it using a mobile streaming app, and between the app and possibly imperfections with how the app interacted with the game and stuff, it really messed up the audio, mangled it on there. So that was unfortunate. Oh, and let's see. It looks like when you buy the Spider-Man Miles Morales, you can get. It entitles you to both the PS5 and the PS4 versions, which is nice because you might actually have a PS5 and a PS4 that you play from time to time. And being able to use your PS4 because it happens to be conveniently located would be an issue if you couldn't play the game you paid for both systems. It's nice that they do that, at least for this game, making sure that people can play it on both systems if they have both. Or maybe they have a game drive of PS4 versions of the game that they might play at a friend's house. Being able to play their own games at a friend's house, and a friend set them up where they have their own username all set up on there. That's a nice way to be able to allow them to not be stuck in their house like shut-ins to play a game. So that's pretty nice, being able to use both. It's also good because if you're stuck in the basement during a tornado warning and you have the PS5 in the basement, the PS4 in the basement, it would be good to be able to play something to take your mind off of a tornado warning for a time. Rather than having to be insanely worried, you can just take out your frustrations on the villains in the game instead. Yeah. Okay, this is empty now. I will get a refill.
Hello.
Hello? Yeah.
Nice and warm.
I got red power Gatorade. So if you're wondering why my lips might look a little red, it's red food coloring in the Gatorade I'm finishing off. Yeah. I hope that this game is marvelous. It's now 13% downloaded. I guess it'll take a few hours to fully download this thing. I don't know if I'll stream that long or not, but... It is unfortunate that games these days have to take so long to download. Hopefully, internet companies are forced up at the speeds of their internet. So eventually 300 or more would become standard. Instead of speeds that can vary so wildly, where you'd have 30 down and who knows how much up. Thankfully, Comcast gives me speeds of 200 something. But even then, it seems to be slow when downloading PlayStation games. Maybe there's some issues with Sony's servers set up improperly where it feeds it out at a slower speed. Maybe it only feeds it at like what, a 30 by 10. Maybe it only feeds it like 30 megabits at a time. I don't know, but there may be issues on their server doing stuff, because it seems that the download doesn't get saturated. The download doesn't get used to its full potential on Sony for some reason. That's bizarre. So the more I think about it, the more I think it's unfortunate that Sony can't give you the same download speeds that I've seen from Xbox. Whereas, such as an Xbox One, where you could see the speeds jump up close to gigabit speeds. It'll speed up, ramp up better as far as the download speeds at times. Sometimes even faster than the actual speed allocation. I've seen it at times go upwards of 300 megabits Mbps downloading stuff from Xbox. I don't know why, but Xbox doesn't seem to have issues with exceedingly long download times like Sony does. I don't know why, but it seems kind of weird. I might just kill this stream because it's getting boring. Or maybe I'll stream it to YouTube. Give YouTube a chance to see the slow speeds as well. But then again, I could just export this stream to YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, yeah, I think I will end this stream right now.